Hey, it's Gabe with API Nation. Today I'm going to show you how you can sync kvCORE with ActiveCampaign so that all those leads and contacts you have in kvCORE can automatically get put into ActiveCampaign. You can set them up on email drip campaigns, start sending out email newsletters. It's an awesome way to use these two tools together as one. It's super easy to set up too. Let me show you how. First thing you're going to do is go to apination.com. You're going to click on Discover Connections. You're going to see a ton of different apps at API Nation, marketing apps, productivity apps, real estate apps. I'm going to scroll on down till I get to K for kvCORE. There it is. Click on that. It's going to show me all the apps I can automate with kvCORE, all the ways I can save time here. There's ActiveCampaign, so I'm going to click on that one. And here you can see there are two syncs available. I can sync ActiveCampaign into kvCORE, and I can sync kvCORE back to ActiveCampaign. I'm going to start with this one, get all my kvCORE leads into ActiveCampaign so I can put them on drip campaigns, send out email newsletters through ActiveCampaign. So the first step is to sign into your API Nation account. If you don't have an API Nation account yet, no problem. Just click this link to create one, or you can sign in with Google. And that's what I'm going to do. Next, you're going to connect kvCORE. I already have it connected, but if you don't yet, just click this connect button. It's going to take you out to kvCORE. You'll sign in, go ahead and give it permission. And that's it. You're ready to go. Okay, so kvCORE is connected. Now we're going to connect to ActiveCampaign. Very similar. Hit connect. And now it's going to ask for a label, your ActiveCampaign URL, and your ActiveCampaign key. So the label is just the name of the connection. So if you only have one connection, you can name it whatever you want. You can name it after yourself, after your team, after your office. This is mostly if you're a specialist who's managing multiple active campaigns through this one single API Nation account. But that's pretty unusual. So I'm gonna go ahead and name this after me, GabeCo. Now I just need that ActiveCampaign URL and that ActiveCampaign key. So I'm just gonna open up my ActiveCampaign. I'm going to go over here to settings and then go to developer. There it is. Here I have the URL. Copy that. Go back to API Nation, paste it in. And also the API key. I'm going to hit copy API key, go back here, paste it in, and connect. So there we go. We've connected ActiveCampaign and kvCORE, and we're now going to set up the syncs. Couple options here. I can sync all contacts from kvCORE into ActiveCampaign as soon as I turn this thing on. If you're building out that newsletter list, this is a great option. Just click this checkbox and it's going to send everybody from kvCORE into ActiveCampaign. If instead you only want to send people you add to kvCORE from now going forward, you can just uncheck this box. As they arrive in ActiveCampaign, where do you want to put them? So you can pick the contact list. If I want to put them on my happy leads list or my new leads, I'm going to put them on new leads here. You can also drop them on an automation, and you can also apply tags as they arrive in ActiveCampaign. Totally up to you. I'm going to go ahead and leave it just like this and hit subscribe. So this creates the sync, but it's not yet active. You can see we have this button to push to activate it. I'm just going to give it one last once over here. Do I want to sync all contacts? Not yet. I'm just going to sync any new contacts into this list. It's going to go into this list, new leads. You can put it in an automation also. You could also tag them. There's also this filter option. So if I want to filter who's coming over from kvCORE, a great option here is to filter by hashtag. So let's find that tag option. There it is, tags. So you can say tags contains ActiveCampaign. And then just whenever you hashtag somebody ActiveCampaign in kvCORE, it'll go ahead and sync them over to ActiveCampaign. So this is a great option. Or you can just clear this out, have everybody who gets added to kvCORE sent on over. Finally, we're coming down to mapping. You can see we do most of this for you. Email, phone, first name, last name. This all looks great. I'm going to go to the top and activate this sync. There we go. The sync is up and running. Now we're going to set up the second half, ActiveCampaign into kvCORE. So I'm going to click the kvCORE logo here. It's going to take me back to the kvCORE syncs. Click on ActiveCampaign. So we're going through the same process, but this time instead of syncing kvCORE into ActiveCampaign, we're going the opposite direction, ActiveCampaign into kvCORE. So we're going to set up this sync. This way it'll be a two-way sync. Any changes I make in kvCORE will be reflected in ActiveCampaign and vice versa. It's Really easy to set this up because the accounts are already connected. So I just have to select them for this sync. And then I can just do similar configuration here. Do I want to send everybody from ActiveCampaign into kvCORE? This is great if you're onboarding onto kvCORE and you have a ton of contacts in ActiveCampaign currently. You can get them all into kvCORE, get up and running. So that would be a great option here to check that box. As they arrive in kvCORE, let's say I have a contact there already that matches that information. I can tell it don't overwrite that contact. Just go ahead and fill on any blanks. So I'm going to do that. Hit subscribe. Again, we can do once over if I want to filter anybody coming from ActiveCampaign. If I want to change some of the mapping, I can do this. This all looks great. I'm going to go ahead to the top and activate the sync. All right, there you go. The sync is now up and running. Now you can see I have 2 syncs running, ActiveCampaign into kvCORE and kvCORE back to ActiveCampaign. So that's it. That's how you connect kvCORE to ActiveCampaign. Now, anytime a contact or lead is added to kvCORE, it's going to get put into ActiveCampaign, put on an automation. They can start receiving those emails. Also, anytime you have a contact added to ActiveCampaign, it's going to show up in kvCORE, so you can follow up using all the tools in your CRM. It's a great way to use these 2 apps together as one. If you have any questions or need any assistance, give us a phone call, shoot us an email. We're API Nation, connecting the world's applications. We love doing this stuff.